Welcome back. There's a very interesting Gemara in Chulin. The Gemara in Chulin says, Homon from the Purim story, Min HaTorah Minayin. Where do we see his name alluded to in the Torah? Says the Gemara, a pasuk in this week's Sedra. Adam Harishon was told not to eat from the Eitz Hadas, not to eat from the tree of knowledge. He didn't listen to Hashem, he ate from the tree. Hashem asks Adam Harishon, Hamin ha'etz, from this tree that I told you not to eat, did you go ahead and eat? Says the Gemara, the word Hamin ha'etz, from the tree. Hamin is the letters Hey Mem Nun, which spells out Homon. Here we see Homon alluded to in the Torah. The question is obvious. What's the connection between Homon in the Purim story and Adam Harishon who ate from the forbidden tree? Reb Simcha Zitzel Ziv, the Alter of Kelm, gives the following explanation. Homon HaRasha had everything. He was wealthy, he had many children, he was second in command to the king Ahasuerus. There was one thing which he didn't have, and that brought about his downfall. Mordechai HaTzadik didn't bow down to him. Adam HaRishon, similar. He was in Gan Eden, he had all the physical pleasures he wanted, he had spiritual pleasures. One thing he didn't have, that was one tree, the Eitz Hadas, he wasn't allowed to eat from. That brought about his downfall. Both Homon and Adam didn't focus on what they did have, rather they focused on the one thing which they didn't have. I was thinking it could be the reason for their fixation on the thing which they didn't have was because they didn't work hard to achieve what they had. We know the Medrash tells us Homon rose to power extremely quickly, almost overnight. We know Adam was placed into Gan Eden, he was born into Gan Eden. As a result of this, they didn't appreciate what they had, rather they fixated on what they didn't have, and that brought about their downfall. Hardly coincidental that after Adam eats from the tree, Hashem sends him out of Gan Eden and now says, with the sweat of your brow you're going to eat bread. Now you're going to have to work hard to achieve what you have. Maybe then you'll appreciate what you have and you won't focus on what you don't have. If we put in hard work, whether for spiritual things, whether for physical things, we'll come to appreciate what we have. Have a good Shabbos.